pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready up.
26 Mike. Here we go.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Defense.
On 1st and 10, Bentley. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down. Bentley brought in here by Tyler Eifert. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 10 over.
Come on, D. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
On 3rd down, Bentley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Right back to Connor here on first. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, check Mike 57.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Slam. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, Haywood.
57 the mark.
Ready?
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's get it together. Exit.
To throw on 2nd down. Bentley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw on 3rd down. Bentley. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Go on.
Crunch. Check 37. Check 37. Kill.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8.
Ready,
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
X3, 218, chop it.
Check.
Hard.
Backer, check the backer. Slam.
Fire.
They'll set up a throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And it's fielded at the 34. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Watch the split.
On first down, Bentley. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hatchet. Check it.
80 weapon. Go.
To throw again. Bentley. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
26, Mike, 26.
On third down, Mixon. And a gully to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go. Hey, 2.
26, Mike. Come on.
Ready.
From the gun, Bentley. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they're showing improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's Connor. across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
49, check 49, check 49. Shift. Go.
They run with Connor, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Set. 10-2 stop. Blue draw corkers. Lucky.
A first down carry for Smith. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check. Right. He's telling the right. Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch twist. He's checking.
Look, squeeze. Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Check 13. Check 13. Go. Fire.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 36-yard line.
On the set.
26 Mike. Right. Strong left. Strong left. I got it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bentley. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Watch 89. Watch 89. Shift. Watch the shift.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
6 guys. Hey, let go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bentley to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bullock will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Hey, Orbit.
No.
5.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, high 7.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, Alpha.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Get it.
On first down, it's Smith. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rock it.
This is Connor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Gone. Even. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
On second down now, it's Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
4 down. Alert.
5.
He'll drop to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here I come. Bang. Slam.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Hard. Come.
Switch gears.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. 3 buzz.
Here we go on second and 12. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Come on. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Get it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You ready? 52. Mike 52. Leo.
Alert 3.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You better break.
looking to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to throw. Bentley, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Smooth. 50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
You don't see me in your nightmare. 955.
Operating from the gun, Bentley. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Bentley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Undercrush. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit. Snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Get in the weight room.
Go.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Ready, go.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Hey, check, Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch this, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got it. 26 months.
In your face.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Ready.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did.